Hey guys, I debated whether or not I was going to even make this video just out of respect for my employee, but I feel like I owe it to everybody to just be transparent and share the ups and downs of owning a business. And I ended up having an employee leave last week. A guy who had been with me about 3 years. He walked off a big sod job that we had, and I kind of want to just share with you, my thoughts on what happened, what we could have done better. We're certainly not going to badmouth anybody on this channel, but I want this to be a learning experience for anybody else out there who may find themselves in a similar situation. So let's go ahead and jump into this. A lot of stuff to untangle here. So we had a monster sod job on the books. So we run a really lean crew. There's about 3 of us. This particular employee, he showed up 3 hours late for the job. Now, that is frustrating as an owner whenever you have sod that is needing to get down and you're reliant upon everybody to be there on time and pull their own weight and do their thing. So as the owner, of course, I am frustrated, right? So when the employee does make it to the job, there's no type of urgency at all for the job. It is just a, I'm here, I'm going through the motions, I don't want to be here, but I'm here type thing. And man, like, I gotta tell you, like, when sod's sitting there, like, needing to get on the ground, it's like burning up, and like, and you're just ready to get the job done, it's hard to be in that situation. And it was difficult for me. That being said, I did keep it together very, very well. And I took a moment whenever this guy had went to the side, and I said, hey, are you okay? What's wrong with you today? And he said, I'm tired. I said, okay, I get it. I said, do you need to go home and rest? I was like, do you just need to go home? And before I could even get the words out of my mouth, that basically, he was not pulling his weight. Like, there's no reason for him to be there if he's not pulling his weight. It was just like, and this is the way I felt. I felt like he had this entire scene pre-scripted, like pre-planned as to exactly how it was going to go. And I couldn't even get the words out of my mouth before he just lost it. And it's like, you're telling me I'm worthless and I'm not going to be your slave anymore. And it was like, golly, here we go. Like, I just wanted to have a mature conversation of like, do you legitimately need some time to go home and rest? But it didn't pan out like that. And again, for me as the owner, it felt like this had already been played out in his head how this was going to go. Like, I could have been completely fine with you telling me, hey, I need to put it in 2-week notice. I'm going to move on. I'm going to do my own thing. But the way that it all went down was just like, it was just very, very strange to me. Like it had just been, it was almost like you show up late intentionally to start a confrontation so you can quit like this, which was, to me, I just didn't understand it. So he ends up leaving. He said, he's gonna get his stuff out of the work truck, and that's gonna be that. So I followed up with a text message and said, hey man, I'm really sorry that your time here ended this way. Good luck to you in the future. Basically, that is the gist of what I had said. He sent back a text, basically thanking me for his time here at the company. Now let me tell you that the other employee who was on the job with me, well, I am very, very grateful and blessed to have him with me. We just looked at each other, knew it had to be done, and we just buckled down and busted out this, frankly, very, very challenging sod job. And we worked really hard on this one. My point is, I had recently done a video on whether or not, it is right to stay solo, should you have employees or what. And this is just some of the challenges of having employees. But my point is this, a bad employee, and I'm not going to say this person who left the company was a bad employee. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is a bad employee can make your life as a owner operator or a business owner absolutely miserable, okay? Like if they're not showing up on time, like if they're not pulling their weight when they're there, if there's always an emergency where, I've got to run to go do this for my driver's license or pay this at the post office, like if there's always some type of friggin' emergency, like it is an absolute nightmare to deal with somebody like that. But if you have a really good employee, they make your life a million times better. So what is the point in this video? A little change of pace here. I just got home. The point of this video is this. As a lawn care business owner, you can do all the right things, and sometimes it still is not enough. You're going to have tough days, but let me tell you this. If you are resilient, if you are willing to go through that struggle and work your way through it, I mean, you gotta, sometimes, man, you just have to be freaking relentless. In the end, it is worth it. All the crap, all the bull crap of dealing with all this stuff, it's still worth it. I had a new guy come out today, and let me tell you, he's an absolute freaking rock star. I mean, like perfect, like a model employee that you would want working for you. And the reason I share that is this. You're going to have highs, you're going to have lows, but you as the lawn care business owner, if there's one piece of advice that I can give you to take away from the video, is this. You have to learn how to flatten out those wild ups and downs of emotion in your business with an overall upward trajectory. Let me explain. You're going to feel like this, then you're going to feel like this. And you're going to feel like this, then you're going to feel like this. But if you can just have the mental fortitude to whenever you feel high, don't let yourself get too high, man. Just go right here. And then when something like tough or bad happens to your business at the time, don't let it take you down to here. Just do a little nosedive. But come back up, man, on the next one. And don't go too high again. But what you want to do is just this. You want to keep just doing this. Because you're going to have ups and downs in the business. And I'm here to tell you that if you can just manage those extreme highs and lows, in the end, it's worth it. Going through a tough season in your lawn care business, it's not forever. There is a solution. Be relentless. Be resilient. Hang in there.